It was springtime in Central Arkansas, a nice May evening. Marlo Taylor left the house with friends, but he never returned.
Marlo was a very outgoing person. It was never a time that anyone was ever a stranger to him.
Total innocent victim. He was at the wrong place and the wrong time.
He walked away, and that was our last time seeing him.
May 1995, Mother's Day weekend. Marlo Taylor had just graduated from North Little Rock High School a year earlier. 19-year-old had big dreams.
He had a full life ahead of him.
Marlo's mother, Jeanette Taylor, says he'd hoped to attend UALR one day, dreamed of a family, of meaningful work.
And that's the one thing that I often think about. You know, where would he be now? It's been 25 years later. He would have been 45 years old. And I often think, where would he be now? What would he be doing?
And that's one thing this mother will never know, because that May 1995, that Mother's Day weekend, it was all cut short.
He probably never saw him coming at first until it was too late.
Little Rock cold case detective Tommy Hudson says Marlo and some of his friends came to Riverfront Park to hang out. They were sitting on park benches sometime after midnight.
Marlo's was a particular female that he'd met over in North Little Rock, being a young kid, not doing anything wrong. And two individuals, there were two black males that they were in sweatshirts with hoodies on with white gloves. They approached him from behind and shot him with a long gun.
Around 3:30 or 4 o'clock, the doorbell rings. My husband and I are in our bedroom. We were in the bed. My daughter takes the doorbell, and the police are there, and they came and told her that Marlo had been killed. And she fell to her knees.
Jeanette Taylor, not believing what had happened, went in search of answers.
How can someone just come along and just shoot a person they don't even know? They couldn't have known him. They didn't know Marlo. If they had known him, they couldn't have shot him, because he wasn't that kind of person. He wouldn't have hurt them. He didn't even carry a gun. He didn't even carry a knife.
There's nothing there in this case that indicates that he was involved in anything other than being a young kid that just graduated high school a couple of years before, hanging out, being a teenager.
They are answers 25 years later that have never come. Do police have any motive? It's possible, and Detective Hudson believes someone knows something.
Anything from robbery, there's everything from somebody maybe mad at him for some reason, boyfriend, girlfriend type thing. All those things are on the table. One of the people that was involved didn't actually pull the trigger. And we'd like for that person to come forward and tell us who is the person that killed Marlo.
Jeanette Taylor does too, to help heal a 25-year-old wound, to get answers to a question that's haunted her ever since a horrific Mother's Day weekend in 1995.
When Marlo was killed, it felt like my whole heart was ripped out of my body. It felt like when he left, a part of me went with him. I want justice. I want closure. I want whoever is out here listening today to come forward.
There is a $10,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest and conviction in this case.